Hey everyone, it's me, Vanessa. I want to make a weekly update, but also you're going to get a few numbers from me. Since I am entering phase 3 and exiting phase 2 of my program, I want to update on my muscle mass and my body fat. So this morning I weighed in at 154.7, so that is only down 0.2 as far as for this whole program that I'm doing, the 12 weeks. So I am starting week 9 today. And then I am up 0.5% of muscle mass and down 0.5% of body fat. So it's working. It is definitely working. It is hard, you guys, to gain muscle. So many people, so you will hear a lot in these different groups about how, oh my gosh, I just started working out and I gained like 5 pounds. What happened? And so many people will comment, oh, you're just gaining muscle. You're just gaining muscle. No, you guys, it takes time and it takes real consistency to actually gain pounds in muscle. It's a long process. I remember it took me 3 months to gain just 1.5 pounds of muscle mass. So it does take time. Stay consistent. Know that, you have to really look at measurements and just the way that you look to actually see those changes. The scale alone will not let you know that. That number on the scale is just composed of all of the information. So you get your water weight, you get your muscle, you get your fat, you get, if you haven't gone to the bathroom for a while, that will also add up to the scale. So you just have to keep everything in mind that the way you feel and the way you look is the most important thing. That number on the scale will only give you a small fraction of that information. So just keep that in mind. Even the scale that I have, is it accurate? No, it's not 100% accurate. I would actually have to get a DEXA scan, which would be at a hospital to actually see the particular accurate numbers. And even that, it all depends on like if you drink water or if you eat before. So that's why they always give you these instructions where you have to fast and you can't drink water 2 hours before a scan. So keep that in mind. It's all in how you feel. Do you feel stronger? Do you feel better? Do your clothes fit better? Those are the things that you're looking at as far as progress. Now, as far as this week, my schedule is changing, not the days. So I'm still doing 3 days a week of lifting, full body, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm still running 3 days a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And then I am sticking to 1.5 miles. I thought about bumping up to 2 miles. I'm just not ready. Outside, I will run the 1.5 miles in about 17:02 to 17:09 minutes. When I'm on the treadmill, it's more like 17:50 something to 18:04. So I really want to work on speed on the treadmill. I am at a 1.5 incline the whole time on the treadmill, and I range between 4.8 speed to 5.0. I'm not comfortable with 5.0 though. It's a little too fast. So I'm sticking with 4.8, 4.9 until I can build that rhythm in that pace. So doing well with the running, like I said, I'm gonna continue with that, just 1.5 miles for this month, for this phase. And then I am actually changing my routine as far as my lifting on what sets and reps, but also what body parts that I do on what days. So it's just a progression where the first 2 phases, I was working on muscular endurance. This phase is actually building muscle because I'm going up to 4 sets, and then the rep ranges are gonna be 10 to 12 instead of like 15. So shorter of the reps, more of the sets to really get that volume and burn out that muscle. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. Now, can I see changes? Definitely. I do see changes so far. I'm feeling great. I'm so happy. My shoulders, I love the look of my shoulders and my arms. I am going to, now that I'm in a gym, I'm going to start upping the weight for my legs. I could only like physically hold so much with my hands. But this month I'm going to focus on barbell training. So I'm excited. I've never used a barbell before, so it's going to be a little scary at first. I'm going to first just do the squats and stuff without any weight because the bar itself is 45 pounds. So I'm just going to work on just posture, range of motion, just getting used to the bar, especially the balance. And then I will add weight as I work and as I see fit. I also have the leg press, which is nice, so I can increase weight there. And then my calves. So I'm going to also increase the weight on my calves. When I was home, I was only able to only to carry the 35 pounds in each hand. So now that I am able to use a leg press for my calves, the Smith bar for my calves, the weight will be distributed differently and I'll be able to go heavier for them. So I'm excited, very happy. So what happened this weekend and what is something that I did super exciting that I want to share with you guys? All right, so this past weekend, my husband and I, we celebrated our 20th anniversary, wedding anniversary. So we went to Broken Bow Lake, beautiful lake. We rented a cabin out there, just hung out in the woods at the lake, just enjoyed kind of like disconnecting from social media and just internet life in general, because the internet was really slow. It was kind of spotty in some areas. So we just were able to just talk and actually spend time together and just be away from the internet. And it felt really good. But we also did zip lining. So I am one who is really super nervous about heights. I was really, really nervous when I started and I got there for my first zip, but I had so much fun. I had a lot of fun. I liked how I was, of course, at my goal weight. So I didn't have to worry about being a certain size or weight to be able to get on, because I think the max was 250 pounds. So the fact that I didn't have to worry about that, loved it. When the straps were on, they weren't digging in any areas. I didn't feel insecure or, worried about if it was going to show some rolls or anything like that. I just had fun. No worries, I just had fun. And so I really enjoyed it. If you guys haven't experienced any type of zip lining over a lake or the forest or anything like that, highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun. And I just liked how I thought about hiking and I thought about zip lining and I thought about, we wanted to do paddleboarding. It was a little too cold, but we would have done paddleboarding. So I like how right now I'm thinking of doing active activities instead of just sitting and reading during my whole vacation. So that is something that has really changed from the beginning of my weight loss journey to now, is I like to do things that are very active and that I would always be scared to do before I had lost the weight. So that has been a lot of fun. But yeah, so that is it, you guys. I'm going to be tracking, not tracking, but I'm going to be packing my foods when I'm out. I am going to, so the last 2 months, I've been more of a maintenance amount of my calories. What I'm going to do is the next 4 weeks, I'm going to focus more on a weight loss portion, where I'm not necessarily going to really eat a whole lot less. I'm just going to think about eating a little less than what I eat right now and see if that helps me lose a little bit more body fat, because that is my ultimate goal, because I only have 4 weeks left of this particular program that I'm writing. Now, is this going to be the end? Never. It's going to keep going on and on. I just like to break it up in 3-month increments instead of looking at 6 months to a year for one program. I just like to break it up in smaller parts. That way I can really be focused on more of the short-term goals instead of looking at the long-term. It also helps to make changes if I need. So if I'm doing a 3-month program and I'm noticing I'm not getting a lot of progress from that program, that's when I make the little tweaks before it turns into like a year later that I haven't made the progress that I want. So that is why I like more of the 6-week to like 12-week increment time frames, compared to looking at it like Obviously, I'm going to be exercising for the rest of my life, but I look at it in smaller portions. So that has helped a lot. It is. So, but yeah, that's it. I will update you guys on how everything goes next week with phase 3. But as far as my weight, you won't get anything until the very end of my program, which will be week 12, of course, after week 12. And then what I will do is I will do an after picture. I already have my before saved. So I will do an after, and you will see the before and after comparison. And then I'm also going to retake my measurements and see how I'm doing there. So yeah, you guys take care. I will see you all next Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.